Hello, welcome back to Dumb Thumbs FPV. So today's video is this right here. This is the Fatshark BYTE. This is the Fatshark's HD product for those of you that don't know. Um, Before I get started, guys, if you are a member of RC groups, the Fatshark BYTE thread is being kind of overran by DJI fanboys and whatever not. I actually created my own monitorized thread on RC groups. So if you'd like to join that, if you're a tester, if you purchase one of these things, or if you're just interested and you're not interested in the marketing from DJI fanboys, I'm going to put a link down below, and that's where the forum thread is. So you can just join me there. So let's talk about this thing here. So we've been waiting for a little while about this, and I know there's been a lot of people, because of DJI, a lot of people are saying, well, this is not as good as the DJI and whatever not. Well, it's kind of a different product in many ways. DJI is a, don't get me wrong, it's a great product. I mean, they really did a good job this time around. Last year's was the Darth Helm look. The year before was this, I don't know, this weird goggle that only had like one little receiver in and stuff. They called it racing. It was ridiculous. But this time around, DJI really went to, I was surprised. They did a really nice job on their product. However, it does have some of its issues. First and foremost, I don't like the fact I have to phone home. I mean, I understand it if I buy a DJI drone to phone home, because they want to update the geo so that idiots don't just go down to Sam's Club, buy a Phantom 4 or Mavic, and then create havoc, which jeopardizes all of us, the entire hobby. I understand phoning home with those things, but phoning home with everything else is just kind of stupid, to be honest with you. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the air unit, the fact that the air unit, you have to, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot going on in that air unit. I mean, it has a radio receiver, it has an HD VTX, it has recording, it has a built-in DVR. I mean, there's a lot that went into that product. I'm surprised they shrunk it up as much as they did. But it's still, they didn't put any way to bolt it down to anything. It was just like, what the hell? I mean, you're supposed to strap it with zip ties or whatever. I don't get that. This thing here will fit into anything. I mean, it'll fit in your 5 inches, your 3 inches, anything that's got a 30.5 by 30.5 bolting pattern. I like that. I also like the fact that, DJI always talks about how they're the Apple of the drone world. I kind of look at this product as being more of kind of like the IBM clone of the drone world. And what I mean by that is I think it's going to be just a little bit more open than DJI, as far as, different camera manufacturers building cameras for it. Just a little bit more open, I think. And Fatshark is smaller, so, maybe they'll move a little bit faster. Who knows? Maybe they'll move a little bit faster about firmware updates and things like that. This product was sold as a beta product, but they said that the hardware is going to remain the same. So we'll find out. If not, I'm not going to be very happy. But from my understanding, they're just going to be updating firmware and the manuals and stuff like that as they get them out the door. But not the hardware itself. Possibly the camera, but maybe the main VTX unit remains the same. The main VTX unit does 25, 200, and 450. However, the latest manual says that feature's locked, so I don't know if it's just locked in at 450 or 200. I'm not really sure. It comes with, of course, the battery here. This is a larger battery than the ones that normally come with goggles. This has two 16500 batteries that go in here. Of course, your run cam here. This is called the Run Cam Racer HD0. It comes with your various cables. This little daughter board here is about, selecting the various options, the channels, and whatever not for the camera and the BYTE itself. So you get that. And, guys, this was shipped to me in anti-static bags. And I'm kind of thinking, because how complex it is, that you might want to get a grounding strap, like you would be like you would have if you're building a IBM clone computer. Because I'm not really sure how this would put up with static electricity. I don't know if it would do very well. There's not much of a conformal coating on here. In fact, there is none. And we are heading into winter, so I will be using my conformal coating on it for sure. And fully coat the bottom of this board and what I can on the top. So we'll get to that in a second here. Oh, yeah, let's talk about weight. The weight on this thing, I believe, is around 14. But you guys want to know about weight of stuff, so 14.4, 14.3. I think it's like 14. Yeah, okay, the stupid scale again. So 14.4. Yeah, 14.4. So for those of you who are interested with the weight, you know, just in case you want to put this on a smaller build, like a 2-inch or a 3-inch, that's what it weighs. So that's the VTX unit. It is high quality. There's no doubt about it. So you got that. The daughter board comes with, of course, a little, you know, little screen thing for cleaning your screen. You know, it comes with a plastic cover on top of the screen already. It comes with your HD cord. It looks like a pretty decent one too, so you can plug into your goggles if you have goggles that have an HD video input. So like the, you know, the new Sky Zone or the HDOs. And I didn't think that really Fatshark really had much to do with the development of this, to be honest with you, but they did. So I was wrong. So I will admit that I was wrong, because they must have, because their battery holder clicks right into place here. So yeah, there you go. It's pretty cool. It's got a little built-in fan on it. You got a little joystick for your menu options, your channel selector, of course. You can have 4 HD channels with this currently, and 6 low quality channels, and that's because of FCC rules. On the side here you have your HDMI out, okay, you have your DC in and your USB-C, and then on this side you have an SD card here. So, and the firmware, to update the firmware of the VTX, it'll go through this. So that's how it works. Now this is not like HD like DJI did. This is different. So this is HD over analog. So that means you can mix and match your antennas. So what I plan on doing is having 2 omnidirectional antennas. And then I plan on having these right here. I've had these for about 3 years. This is made by Circular Wireless. I do not have a better performing antenna, period. I have a lot of patch antennas. I have a lot of antennas, and nothing beats this thing. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. I know it's ridiculous to have this off the front of my modules on my Fatshark goggles, but you know, it's kind of a rhino horn look. But you know, I'm not out there in the park to try to look like a cool guy with a bunch of antennas hanging off my head, because you're not going to look cool with a bunch of antennas hanging off your head. You're going to look like that strange guy that's doing something with antennas hanging off your head. I care about performance, and nothing has beat this thing. Nothing. None of my friends' stuff has beat this. Nothing beats it. I have total penetration. So I'm going to get another one of these. They're like $80, and that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to need to use 2 omnidirectional antennas on the system. It does have a typical mounting screw here, so you can put it on a camera tripod. However, I have a Fatshark FV, was it FVS? I don't know. I'll put it up here on the screen. 1103. It's the transformer box, and I got it off Amazon for $19. It's just not here yet because of our icy weather and stuff. We have had 27 inches of snow, and we've had you know, FedEx wrecked one of their big semis, and I think so did the post office. So he'll be here tomorrow. But this thing will click right into that, so I can use that head box as opposed to my goggles. So that's what I'll do. That way I can just see the screen here and see how the screen performs. So anyway, guys, that's the boxing video, or the unboxing video. And here's what I plan on doing with this thing for video number 2. So I'm going to build a winter quad, because like I said, we've already had 27 inches of snow. And here's a picture of what was last night. So it's really beautiful. Anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. This frame was made by Nito. I've had it for a couple of years. Nito quit making frames. I have 4 different main plates for it already. And what I'm going to, the reason I want to choose this quadcopter, because it's pretty much enclosed, but I'm going to fully enclose it for winter. So everything here, all these cutouts and stuff, which is really kind of cool, whatever not, but I don't care. I'm going to get rid of all of these. Still have a top mounted battery, but I'm going to do it differently so that it seals this up so snow cannot get inside here. And then on the front, I'm going to have a plexiglass going right down here for the camera. Get the right side up here. So I'm going to have plexiglass going. I'm going to have cut 2 grooves right in here and put plexiglass and seal this thing up. And then if the weather gets warmer, I want to make it so that I can seal these up, but also remove them for airflow if it gets warmer outside. So that's what I'm going to use for a quadcopter right here. So that's the next video coming up, is putting everything together in here and then going out and flying it, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video, and enjoy your night.